Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. My name is Leroy. Welcome to Mako. Yeah, ran down, and we are here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. DJ Bongs, and I forgot to actually see the name of the song. But then, don't,
Hola!
yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Oh yeah, actually, you know what, ne? I was just about to say, Barake, those who listen to Metro FM will know this. Tell me it's a Friday, like without telling me it's a Friday. DJ
And
Bob Styles, come on. Hmm?
I don't listen to Metro FM.
Come on, nigga, you suck. Come on, man. Really, number.
Leroy, honestly speaking, I can't remember the last time I listened to radio, bro.
Bruh, bruh, you
The
should
only
listen to
thing I
radio
listen to,
actually.
the only thing I listen to go radio, ne? Give the Saturday top 50 countdown
Baraki Mangana with K Easy.
with K Easy.
I don't like it that much, man, because, Baraki, you know, I'd never, you know, I'd never, like, not hate, but, Baraki, Hana, that thing K Easy, man, you know? Over like, Hana, that Kuto thing, no? Like, Hana, that, the side thing, you know?
When I compare Lukud,
No, Sheba. I wanna me, I listen to Kuto, let's say you. But
yeah.
again, yeah. Then maybe the midday link up, yeah, and as like here and there, but then like working, like mainly just say le Kuto. So now, Casey Hana that thing, man, you know, Hana that the
Nah,
perfect.
I hear you. I hear you.
Mm.
You know what? But I'm lying. Radio also I listen to in the morning. Anel and the Club. That's my favorite show.
Oh, the 947 one.
The 947 one. I like that show in the mornings. Yeah.
I've never really listened, but then you know, like soon enough, actually, I will.
Yes. But
But
now
anyway,
I'll join you in the comments because I am going to cut my hair.
oh, okay, cool. But then no,
What
you
I
know,
said that? Sabelo sharp sharp wakarlena what we rata KG.
fam. But again, kind of when I thought so like retribual later, but then but again, first of all, good morning again, guys. My name is Leroy, and welcome to Make Hoya Ran Down. My name is Leroy. This is Barik Mangana Bram Christ.
I am
And
the malume of the show.
oh yes, hallelujah, Bazalwane. And Barakingana, we are here from Monday to Wednesday to Friday. We talk about good things, lively things, and amazing things, and sometimes we laugh and cry. But hey, we are just good vibes. Roro Klemona. And what's the shout out to Villagin actually? You can get your bottle from the 150 bucks, and maybe you can pay for your own. What's that couriers, you know? But then hey, just DM them there and then happy we'll see how we can fix you. So Makupa Are, I've never been on
The
a
radio
radio
person.
concert. You know what, nah? Me too actually, nah. Never but then working growing up in a household where like working every morning actually. Go dlala Motsweding FM as in like working and from like working six fruit actually, you know. You would hear the that song yeah David Sanborn para pa para pa pa para. So now again it's been in my head actually that now I understand how impactful radio is in the morning actually. So now I mean, when I would Netflix body in zero, the first thing like that I do like when I wake up it's Metro FM pa but again gotta get a born but again kind of spiritual alignment. Yes, and then I want to get number after number interviewed again. It's like, I love that shit. So maybe you guys you are muted, Mbo.
Get Omamela Rory sang before you do anything.
No. Actually, no. I don't listen
Can't be
to.
spiritual alignment as Rory sang in the morning.
No, let's command your day. But again,
Oh, that's command your day.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So now, spiritual alignment that one they do ka past 7 vroeg, ne? So now Sebi gives like motivation yan, and then they play one gospel song yan actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in like just to start your day pila, and then you like I feel the boy. I wanna say again.
We enter them.
Exactly. But yeah, man. So like today is gonna be really as in like nice and easy and chilled. And I apologize for those who were here yesterday and then like found a no show. Things have changed a little bit, but then I will update you guys what's that as we go. So as in I just remember to keep liking the screen there, as in I keep tapping my nose there, and have send me gifts nyana guys. I mean like parking and because I'm a pretty boy sometimes. Sorry myself. Can't what did I do wrong this time? Sorry, askies. So things have changed nyana guys, right? So the show is gonna be Monday, Friday only. Nah? But I will explain that later, right? Let me make you laugh a little bit, right? So, Barking, can please invite your friends, ne? Your family, Barking for Barking for Barking is like this one, right? And happy, please keep liking me, ne? Please, right? So those who have me more WhatsApp, right? You would know this. You would know WhatsApp, right? Oh, mute
You
the
would know
lapo.
this.
Oh, mute the lapo.
Sorry, commute. Sorry.
Okay, go. So for those who
Okay,
have me
go.
more,
So for those who have been more,
mute, fam. Okay, cool. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Yeah. So for those who have me more WhatsApp, right? You might have seen this yesterday. And I'm gonna invite Makupele Masiho for like this one. And like Lil Ray actually. Yeah. Lil Ray actually. So for those who have me more WhatsApp, right? You probably saw this yesterday, right? So my mother, so my mother is a teacher now. At a special school, right? So working kind of those schools for the disabled and or maybe as in like how sharp, and then you really can't go to mainstream school, so and like so yeah, sharp. So yesterday I was there, like just minding my own business there, and like working, and then ping, 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 ping. When the message is so, I get a phone, at a mother. I'm like, oh, okay. The first text there is, Tando, ke create a girlfriend, o mo tlile like a ka go sokodisa. Then half it's already pictures of my six. And I was like, I was like, yeah, actually, yeah. When I laughed, yeah, and I was like, Mama Hurala, because I don't know, no. What
Shout out to your mom.
What yeah, so, but in Sigo, so
Oh,
I was
that
like,
little boy.
let's up any story, guys, you got my bill. So I don't me, I'm laughing there. I'm like, Mama, can you realize? I was like, no, good morning for her. No morning and happy. She's so beautiful. She's so kind. She's so well mannered. It's married again. Can I be oh yeah, I believe like my mother, she's the one who proposed to her actually. Then what's the she said like mother should give me her number. Born got a mama got born the number same time that I born isn't like this is you here. Now I'm there, I'm shocked. Now I'm like, so Mama Vele is like to Bram. She was praising her so much, dog. Like she was praising her for she's such a lovely girl. Breaking. Can I be like she's your type?
But
So now,
okay.
yes, okay, sharp.
Oh,
So okay, now, so
no,
okay,
but
sharp. As in like,
mama.
bruh. So now, sharp. That's cute, sharp, fade. But then now, like, she actually created as in like this these working kind of the expectations for actually her actually or now. No, you're gonna get a text from my son. He's good looking. He's your type and Bona. You guys are well suited together. Now I'm just
Umundle,
here
which is
now.
true.
Hmm?
But Habuimaka umundle. So
Thank you very much, Miss Carabol. But then now me, I'm not there, guys. So now, hey, eish. So now I don't know what to say to her, Joe. To working, and it's like this girl and I happy. Hey, working. I don't want to disappoint working and a mother, more because she's there already. Now I'm like, my God, our parents want grandkids. Yes, yes, and actually, yeah, no, yeah.
what stage is your mother at in terms of like Koketo is saying makupi hore, you know, batswadi ba batla ditlogolo, right?
Mm,
Because you're still pretty young.
I am very.
What stage is your mother at currently? If you know Hariman ke bone smangmani ke bona o ka re gale ka kopana ke le bona le ba babedi,
Mm.
you know, go ka bereka. What stage is she at for you? Is she seeing you at a stage where you know you are able to see and you know maybe date multiple people, or is she at a stage where she's like bona ki bona 1 2 DD prospects 1 2 and 3 and I'm already in that space mo ki bona ditlogolo?
Okay, I think first of all, actually, like I never really speak with my parents, like about Mjolo, why is my partner, this and that, this and that. So there's never been a breaking and like a thing there actually, right? But then we are okay, like we do communicate actually. I mean, breaking can I get happen when I because kina last born go high and I'm about to hit so-called midlife, you know. So I maybe she was like, "Hey, man,
Nako.
yeah, no, it's like now when I happy, nothing." But then she never really said it like that. But then now you can.
It's showing in her intentions.
Yes, that actually. So now I'm like, but then you guys know this actually. For me and kids, I'm like, hey, guys, no, they're like, that's a lot of responsibility for me. So me, I don't want that for myself. And happy, um, like amongst my siblings, actually, there
Yes.
is about 5 kids. I mean, but it can kind of like nephews. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Umalume, you did say those are like your kids. I remember you saying that those are like your kids. They're your kids. Your sister even said that those are your kids.
Exactly. So now her kind of subliminally saying, "For no, actually, like, okay, we must have kids. Hey, hey, Makoti." Now I'm like, Mama, like, bro, I don't really need to. Happy, you know what I think happened, yeah? Um, since I'm the last born, actually, like, my mother is probably like, she is, you know what, ne? Come, I think, I am like her favorite actually because bro, like even now, she gets me stuff just like randomly, just like hey, but I can kind of like something that something that I bought for you that muti muda so it's no like kokore fella nje, like do you want this, do you want that, and I'm like ma chill, relax. So now I think it's a last born mother thing actually happy, you know, hey man, like my child had I, you know, like let me, you know. So hey man, as for me, I'm not there, guys. So yeah, did I answer your questions?
Did you explain that to your mom? Let's get to the crux of it. Did you explain what you're telling us to your mom? Ka o nne ke ena a kopantseng or o fane ka dinomoro tsa gago to this girl. So did you explain this to mong wa taba gore ga ke fao first and foremost, so
To be
that
honest,
the giving out of the number thing can stop?
to be honest, I'm scared to tell her that because I really hate disappointing her. So, hey, I just flowed with it, nje,
Wa
but
bona o
then,
last born, e be like o fana last born energy.
come on, Mr. Wow. Come on.
What is
Yeah.
stopping you? What is stopping you from exploring this 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 one
I
Tando
don't
girl?
want to. Like,
Okay.
really,
Yeah,
like,
no, ga o sa
I
batla
don't
ga o
want
batle,
to.
o ska gapelletsa.
Yeah, but again, can you really happen like another thing actually, man? Like, she's young, Joanne. Happen me and like younger girls, like, no offense,
You
guys,
like
man.
him older.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so now it's like young girls don't put like the weave you know, like makeup. I'm like, ah, fuck, man. No, I'm not about that life, you know.
You want them 32.
No, la 40, working kind of 40 plus. No, yeah, working kind of.
Okay, so utlwile. Ebile e fitile le age range, I'm not even 32. Ke up there.
No, so you know
How
what?
young she is?
But okay, I love my woman like I love my what's that my steak actually, no? Thick, juicy, good. Well
Lord
mixed.
have mercy.
I'm telling you, dilo tse di alright, no?
I feel you, boy. I feel you.
Exactly, my boy. You feel
I
me
feel
now?
you.
Huh? Thick and
Yeah.
juicy and well matured. Wagyu steak. Come on, somebody. Woo! Oh yes. So yes, yeah, man. But then, man, you know what? Um, I spoke to her in 2 minutes, nyana, my right, but then I was like, hey guys, nah, man, fuck, this really can't happen. Coops, Cookie. Okay, I think she's still busy. So, Ray,
Fun.
hey, some fun. It's gonna be busy nyana right now, eh? Busy nyana right now. Hey, but
You know, we got into a point whereby our parents they now say, you know what, it's time, daughter.
yeah, dog. Oh man.
They are showing you their sign for it's time to get someone because you're old.
No, man.
And
So man, I'm a footage of again. Can you see this whole thing out here? It's timing this and that. But the guys, me broke,
And the
man.
rest, you know,
You know?
the rest part, man. For me, it always happened every week. My mom will always ask me, good daughter, and say, Abazuhudu Mbatani, my friend, they have their grandchildren, but you still don't have one, and you are 29 years.
Man, it's
Grow
this
up.
again. I feel up first.
Guys, can we also keep in mind that a child is money, ne?
Exactly.
Ngwana
Yes.
ga je moya. A child does
Exactly.
not eat air. A child needs to be maintained. A child needs to be taken care of,
Exactly.
and it requires a lot of work, emotionally, mentally, and financially. And to be able to have a child, it is something that you really need to go in knowing that you will be able to handle on well, clearly in your situation, Leeroy, wena mama gago a ka go thusa, clearly. But I mean, as a man, I know you want to be able to handle it on your own. As any
Yeah.
man, I think any man would want to. But, you know, a child, you want to be able to take care of your own child. So I think um this thing of, abangani bakho have kids,
Well,
and
now
it's just like, but abantwana need food, and
need money.
thina abanye we don't want abantwana bethu on no, and not to diss anybody or to degrade anybody who has had to be in that situation, yasasa, right? Because everybody,
No offense, by the
a
way.
situation is a situation.
Mm.
um Nawaka, I have expectations, and for me, if I had to have a child today, I know that I am financially able to take care of my own child. So
Mm.
I get it. So would Ray be able to take care of his own child if umamakhe is saying to him ukuthi abangani bakho, banabantwana and you're 29 years old?
Imagine. So yeah, man.
And at
So
that
Ray,
time, and at that time, I'm not yet financially stable. I'm still trying to build myself as well.
exactly.
And I hate the fact of if I get a child now, my parents will need to take the responsibility of the responsibility I have to take. I don't want that. That's why I told myself, good, you know what, let me just first work on myself, be financially stable, make sure I get someone I marry and spend life with her. Because I don't want to jump from one woman to another woman as if my brain doesn't work. I don't like that. Yeah, understand? That is
Mm.
why when I set my priorities, I told myself, good, you know what, one woman will be enough for me. And if I get one woman who does who doesn't have a child, I'll be very much happy to build something and start things from fresh from the start because we're gonna be both learning together to
Mm.
build the foundation of a relationship and be able to maintain ourselves. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Because I've looked to the point of it's very painful to see ladies crying, go to their baby daddies and run away. They run
Good.
away and they have. It's just a crap. Yeah, I'm told it's a crap with something I hate, something I don't like, something I don't want in my life. I want to be that responsible
But
person who would want to have you as my lady. We wanna build this relationship together. Through thick and thin, kumnyama kubovu, hardship. I want to be there. Not waiting again. If you're gonna come to me and confront the truth, I'm pregnant for your child. I will say, okay, mama, come, let's stay with me. Let me
mm.
take care of you. Let me continue building finances to take care of you and the child because you are both not gonna be my responsibility.
Mm.
And you're
Mm.
gonna both be my responsibility and when you be my responsibility, I have to man up as a daughter to take care both of you.
Yet, ne, but again, what's that? Some of the parents actually, ne, like they make it seem like no, ne, as in, like this is just a sliding fella, J. You just fuck and then you have a child and then yay, barging and then I'm like, guys, barging, you know what, ne? Besides, hona le ngwana gape, but then now choosing the right partner now, who working kind of who more easier actually now because now most ladies now like they're so working and a brainwashed with this um the Instagram life now. So now they think orange like working. being married le ngwana kore it's again like what came automatically nje you are okay nje, you know, and then have like they forget that dude we like okay, we must be compatible so that we can build this. This is not like working kind of or fairy tale land actually, you know. No, no, yeah, working kind of like most actually, like not all actually, working kind of because now they see this perfect live mode Instagram live, really mode Instagram in stories, and then they're like, oh, okay, sharp, like this seems easy. Well, then they have like what was that like babies loosely fella, and then now was that with the hopes or not? Actually, my life would be like this, you know. But let's hear Coops for a ring or king and before it la mo go se semphone.
Leroy,
Sure. Yeah, ma'am.
kunjani yalberuna? Kari curls. Kari
Get it calls it's like when I bought no
kiri curls.
more.
It looks like curls.
Joke my core videos.
Kiri popcorn.
Exactly, yeah.
Unjani Shaka Zulu, Shaka Tswana.
Like that's why now since I know and pili less is in Jalao.
Ay siyabonga man, siyaphila nathi.
And ngomos.
I'm confused when you say that women now are brainwashed by social media and when probably even 50 or 60 years ago, women still had the same urges and still wanted the same thing. So it's just that now it's on blast. So I think the thing about social media is that it makes people think that things are new because we are more exposed to intimate details and intimate thoughts of people. But they're not
Okay.
new. People are just saying and sharing things that were usually kept to themselves before.
Okay.
Otherwise, the human race would be extinct if we had to wait for social media to make people have children. Like,
Okay, you know what? Okay, let, let me just clarify that actually there. I didn't mean it like that actually. But okay, kind of now. Um okay, it's for lack of better words, né?
mm,
Like that whole concept né, has been like has been romanticized to seem easy, you know, or no, you'll just get married and then you set for life, you know?
mm.
Yeah, so now they don't really like does that tell you the what's that that work you're gonna have to actually build but again kind of that actually. So
Mm.
now the reason why they get like most ladies they are they are they are brainwashed to think that that comes easy, you
But you know
know.
what's funny about what you're saying is how the conversation started. The conversation started by us
Yeah.
saying that our parents are the ones pressuring us. So
Oh yeah,
before social media, we are pressurized by our families actually.
true.
When you reach a certain age, it's an expectation. And even then, as a 30 plus year old woman, I'm already feeling it's not even pressure, but I do feel the urge to start a family. You know, it's not so
Oh,
much that um like I don't know how to put to express it or to explain it. It's not that I am desperate or whatever, but there's an urge to
you
to
want to,
have, yes.
you
Like
want
when
it.
I'm just more like, oh, you know, it's more like, oh, my ovaries, you know, put a baby in me, you know.
Hey,
It's not and it's not even like deep. It's not something that, and I see how maybe people can fall into the trap of
it's not deep, no?
just like making a baby with anyone, because when you feel that, I promise you, it's easy for you to just make a baby with anyone, because it's
Waiting
like
well,
it's a biology. Because guys, before we are all these complex beings, we are animals. We have biological urges and we've got all these things. So that's where you must now start applying your mind and you control your body. Don't let your body control you.
waiting kubzina working kana go bua nnete na. I've been feeling like that too, actually, isn't like working, and isn't like this
Ah,
year, actually. But then I'm like, yeah, wait, nah. Wait, nah. But then now, working, the logical side is like, hey, chief, buyala.
no, not next day.
Yes, hello, boy,
Hashem, guys.
chief.
It's a baby shower next day.
Now
I
there's a baby
promise
shower.
you.
This I got a couple job for a baby shower. When I working,
If I'm not drinking, nobody else is drinking. So nobody's going to drink at my
nako,
baby
na,
shower. Don't come.
nako,
Don't
na.
come, okay?
At least raise
Kuskat.
DJ Kimang.
It's
Exactly.
fine. Get at least a Spotify.
No.
That's the cost of having a DJ. Then no thanks. And by the way, Leroy, please tell the community that I was helping you DJ. Tell the community.
You help me DJ when can I
Ha.
sorry it's asking sorry.
Subs.
Oh go the working go the unveiling.
How? You conveniently forgot when you have to give credit.
No man, I don't put you working kind of coops. I get you saw me when I was like sloshed actually then.
Yes,
So
that's why I took
Ooh,
the
that's why
reins and I DJ'd.
Nali Mutus.
Bonang,
exactly.
guys, yo, and it was amazing.
Yeah, no, I really good man. And you're the
DJ Coops. Coopalicious.
On the ones and twos.
populations on the ones and twos. But then here guys, barking out of there. Barking kind of before we deviate, nah. So the topic nyana right now, my mother found me a makoti yesterday. So now we are kind of speaking of like parents actually like wanting you to do things because now you are growing up now and then working kind of like they want kids now, the working kind of they want them now and then maybe you are not ready for that actually, you know. Like me, I'm like, hey man, I am a hope, but then now because I'm a last born, happy she's my mother. Ish. I just had to play along. So Mama Po, hello.
Hi,
Mama Po. Hi, how are you?
good.
You don't sound so good, Mama Tro.
I'm good.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. The thing is, what I'm just asking myself is, because you're saying you never introduced the girl, azange hatsena lekwalo la gore Leroy is expecting. Maybe your mom had a lot in her mind now. She started asking herself, is this boy fine?
Ah, come on.
Uh, where am I
Oh,
standing? Um,
no.
Is he going to walk in with another guy or a girl?
Oh, okay, simple. Okay, simple. Let's calm down right
No,
there. Let's
no,
calm
those
down.
are some of the things.
Oh, yeah?
So the thing is, if you don't bring in someone, as a parent, you get to ask yourself,
Mm.
what is actually happening?
Well, okay, wait. Nah. Let me clarify that, Billy. Nah. Like, she has seen my girls actually bargaining like back then, like when we were kids, like she has seen, like some of my girls and like here and there. But then it's just that now, but again, I recently, what's that? I'm afraid Khotlisa motho now because now I get away to this world now, but again, kind of the honeymoon phase, like they're drunker now,
Hey,
you know?
batho ba phedisa dipelo tsa batho.
Yeah, exactly. So now,
People don't care about people's hearts out here. Be careful
exactly,
who you
who you take home now, you know? So now, that's been my fear actually. So now I'm like, you know, let me just rather keep it to me, ne? Until what's that? I am 100% okay. Mama, Papa, baraking kiss you on, ne? Sigo, Mama, Papa. Yeah, but then now I'm like, oh. So yes, but I'm not gay, simple. So actually chill. I love vagina so
No,
much.
I'm just saying your mom, like, as a parent.
Oh yeah.
You understand? Yes. I was just asking in terms of her, like, a lot of questions raise in your mind as a parent when you have a child, because it becomes a very serious concern. Yes. That's just what I wanted to ask. But the question is, to me, from my side to you, is what would you say is fear?
Okay. Wait, but again, can how if you mean like how exactly, or isn't like
You mentioned,
Can I jump
you
on that?
mentioned,
Can I jump on that question, if
yes,
possible?
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Uh, so simple. I feel like the same question is also related to me. You know why? Because okay, for me, one thing that I've picked up now, I've realized that nowadays people they enter into a relationship just to suit their social media's context,
Yes, actually that too.
to
Yeah.
suit their social media's content, and to also grab to also fill their bags when it comes to financial, like going forward for materialistic things without looking the content, the real context of true love and being there for someone.
Mm, mm,
That's
mm.
the fear that we currently have as stand. We are afraid of people want to go into a relationship, but they are failing to compromise with us as partners. They
No,
don't compromise, but they just go there to grab what they grab and leave. Some they just
I think
miss. Some they use you. After they use you, they throw you that side and they leave.
hmm, not
okay.
all. Not
Yes.
look, not
I
all.
know not
Not
all.
all. Not
Well,
all.
yes, yeah. Actually, very king, and there you are true then. But then, from me, nah, like my fear, isn't like what's that two sided actually, right? Sharp. What's that? Number one, like I said before, me and my parents, like, we've never really spoken hurricane or like you can bring a girl and they're like let's hang out because I've always had that respect, for what's that for my folks actually hore ga o tlise ngwanyana loso fela, so now like that has played nyana like a role for hey man, mother is mother, guys, how to see loss so you must be 100% there, Maji. No, actually chill. Then the other side actually, I mean I'd love to apologize to the people, in Burger kind of like to what I'm about to say now. There's no beef, guys. My last two relationships actually like really messed me up, like I was like really, 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 it's like really there, and then they left me. So now this goes back to you never really know tomorrow. You know? Baragana Bohori, you can never be 100%. Ne? So
Sure
now,
about what the other person is going.
yeah, that too. So now I'm like, ish. So Anje, what if no, and you're so in love now, Leroy, and then fit the reborn with some and then but to, to tomorrow she decides horror now and it's done. Then again, it's like the same thing again.
Okay.
Same thing again,
Okay,
and
I
I'm
feel
like,
you. Okay, now I feel you. I I empathize with you. You've been there. I get it. I understand, and um, I can see where you're coming from.
exactly. So now me go tlisa ngwetsi go gae now ba re ke nkana bona he go ba re ke go he ngwetsi wena wa gola bana ba kae ke ra wa ndizi
You know,
nna ke batla
Leroy,
go jalo like a sharp.
you know, ne, the reason why I'm asking you the question of what is fear exactly? Oh, I'm telling you today. The reason why I'm asking you.
Okay, you know what? Oh, let's excuse System for 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Okay.
Yes, the reason why I'm asking you, like, what is fear, right? It's because, guys, maybe I don't know. You know, I believe
Okay, System pause at the dizzy.
life.
Okay. Okay, she'll be back. Okay, wait, guys. Okay, let's calm down. So, okay, wait. Let's give this. Okay, wait, now. Season pause coming back now. Okay. Our network is dizzy now. Okay, so let's give season pause the last chance. Then then Ray, then Sigo Hab. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah. Order kira bagolo ba ka. Thank you. So yeah, season pause.
Yes. The thing is, with life, what one thing I've learned about life and that we tend to take so hard is the mere fact that we tend to miss out on the fact that life is more of an adventure. And the one thing why we have fear, it's because it's something that you are not sure of or you are not aware of how you will feel when it happens. But one thing that always surprises me is the fact that when we get into relationships, we tend to have this thing of expecting perfection and not expecting imperfections.
True.
You know, the one thing in life is once you want to start something and you're saying that I want to be in a relationship with this person, we've lived, guys. As much as a person is, let me say, someone who's 27 or 27 going up, they have far experienced a lot of things in relationships and not only in dating, but also in friendship levels. We experienced disappointments from other people and whatsoever. So the one thing that I always say is I get surprised when someone says I have fear when I get into a relationship, because the truth of the matter is you are with that person, but you are not guaranteed of that person's thoughts, because what happens is a person is not like a robot where you get to insert or whatever is it that they do, process the information in the robot, and the robot will function as expected. A human being has got their own mindset. They do what pleases them. And once they get into something, they go into it because of whatever is it that they want from it, or whatever is it that they want to benefit from it. Now, I get surprised when we say that we want to get into relationships, but yet at the same time, we have the fear of losing out or getting hurt. But the truth of the matter is, we are human beings. As much as that person does not know your whole thoughts, as much as that person does not know your whole thoughts, you won't know theirs also. So I fail to understand the fear within relationships, because it's given. You know it. You've walked the mile in relationships.
Well, yes, it's important. Like, you are right, but then remember, you make a choice now. Okay, do you want to do that happen now? So now, uh, like you see, like you said, actually, like mongolo mongwe thinks their own way, actually. So now, like, what if now you like you become vulnerable since like limit two, or you speak up and then you open up and JP or a case up, like, let's do this. Yet still they fuck you up, you know. So ish, barking guys, like, please help me put it barking gonna be like. So sometimes we know, so nje we avoid, actually, you know. Also, yes, what if it doesn't fuck up, actually? So sometimes you choose, okay, I'm not willing to actually like take that risk anymore. Might work, might not work out, but then handy's lap. Some like this impostor, they are so hopeful, okay, no, I've learned from actually this and this and this and this and that. Then the next one is going to be better because I'm a better person now, which is also good. Yes, but I'm about 100% there. Hey man, but hey, something that Masoko said, actually, I was like, we just need to let go, man, you know, and just be hopeful again, and then like just dive in. One day we'll do that. One day. Mrs. Coops, you really have your hand up, but then you left the panel. So like go. So while we working, kind of wait for you. Let's give this Fusi babe have 5 minutes, yeah, Nana. Please, 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 please. So sis Fusi,
Guys, dumelang.
my sister.
Yo, today niggas like team says a whole hella flat from bad. You know,
That's okay. Did you
I'm
get the
listening
topic?
to you. Killing my mates, and I've just been triggered, just a little bit,
That's good.
and especially after you said you've got you only fear when it comes to the relationship.
Yeah, very much.
Let for someone who hasn't experienced something, Leroy, I would say it's easy for them to say they don't understand the fear when someone has it. I don't blame them. They don't understand because of they've never experienced the pain that comes with it. You know, I think Mpanyana knows my story. I always talk about my story to say, before I was married, I went through sexual harassment twice, and through my marriage, I went through it. What I'm trying to say is that for me, when I was looking at a man, I always had that fear to say, when I look at a man, I see a monster. I don't trust these boys. That's how I used to feel. That's how I used to feel. And you can imagine when you are going through it in a marriage. Ne? when that person and your husband is there, want to support you, he want to welcome, he wants to open his arms for you to feel safe, but you have the fear to allow him to do that. So you the fear for someone who has experienced something, it's difficult for you to you can confuse them otherwise. Until when they tell themselves, until when they cancel themselves to say, you know what, fear, we know fear it's an enemy, and I fear it's an enemy of the success. If we have fear, if we fear, we achieve or you cannot even be able to overcome some other things. Do you understand? But I just wanted to say, I like the topic, but if you know that you haven't experienced something that has caused you to fear, I think it's sometimes it's okay, or it's okay not to say something, or it's okay to listen to the people who have been through that. And I don't like it when people will say, Mara, I don't understand why you fear. Have you experienced what I experienced? No. So what is it that you don't understand? So when you say that, like for me, Kibeli to goosebump to say, actually, this is what is happening, and this is what is happening even in relationships, Leroy, where we bleed on our partners because of the rejection that we receive from our families. Now you are expected when as a man to lead in this relationship. How do you lead? How do you be vulnerable? Yet you were not given that environment when you are growing up. How do you do that? How do you open up? So those are the fears. And unfortunately, if these are the things that we're going to ignore or think it's just a habit that we can live, it's not a habit. That thing, it goes with your mental like, guys, it's serious. Now, manje, Leroy, I fear when someone comes after me or knocks. I still sometimes ke tshoga. How do I let that go? Do you understand? How do I let that go? I want to, and I'm training my mind to say, okay, not everyone that is approaching me is going to hurt me. Not everyone that is knocking, whatever. Do you understand? So it's something that really, for me, I think as a Christian as well, it has helped me. Prayer has helped me, and I understand that fear are the things that cause someone to go into a deep depression as well. So this thing, I fear, let us not take it lightly. It's very deep. It's very deep, and it's something that I like it because you just said, I fear. Now, because of you are able to say it, you can be able to say to your person to say, baby, I love you, but I get comfortable yet. I fear this and this and this and this and this. It's okay, and you need to allow this person when they are experiencing themselves it.
100%. That's his food, and then like that's the. Thank you very much. There actually. Yeah, no, you've helped a lot of people. But again, and shout out actually to you for as like making the effort gonna more open, happy as in like being more, but again to heal actually,
Yeah,
as in, yes, it's not easy, but then one
it's a
step at
journey.
yeah, one step at a time. And I only for a maso but then now she's working, she's gone for a meeting, that's all. So hopefully we will catch her before 12 for that show. But then Sigo, but please come back, ne? Please, please, please. So before Makupa Buena, lastly Ray, then Makupa, ne? Please, please, please. I can't know Jared like, but I can't let and take a nano, ne? Please and thank you. Sure.
Okay. I hear very loud and clear what was this poor no refuse to be saying. But then I have a question that I want to ask you
Who me?
because on my side, another thing that brings me fear too much is because of the circumstances that I've been through, right? And to man up as a man and say, you know what, I have to be a man. It took me much longest time because number one, when when I sit with my parents, my father will always tell me, "Good, you know what? In this, but there was no time I've done this." Nah. My father will say to me, "You know what? I was just staying in this house. No, there's no guest that is allowed to get in this house until you have your own house." You understand?
Oh,
That
yeah.
has also that has also been in my mind. Goes, okay, you know what? I must not bring someone into someone's house because it's their house and it's not my house. And there was that statement that says, "When you stay in my under my roof, my rules are my rules." You understand? My rules are my rules. So for me, it makes me difficult to know what, okay, let me just be an indoor person, look at my life, build my life. So the moment I get married, I will get my own house, my own home, and go out. Because another thing, the fear that we are talking about, the fear that hit me, like me and my father, we never had that conversation. We go to, okay, he will advise me about ladies. He will
Yeah,
advise
actually,
me
me
about
too.
enjoy. Like there's no advice because we've been through a lot. We've been through emotional abuse, through sexual abuse. It's been a lot that made me tear apart, and I'm trying to build myself from everything. So if you're saying the fear, like I'm a family background, they cause us to have all this fear, and we we trigger ourselves not being able to love another person because what we've been through, hanged on, and it damages us emotionally, mentally. So, but at the end of the day, you will hear good a man must lead. How do we lead if we are broke? If we are broken, how do we lead if we have mixed emotion? But when you try to fix them, you think it's becoming worse.
Yes,
Those
man.
kind of effect, and this way they will affect. How do they affect us in a relationship? Because I see a big factor whereby it will definitely affect that relationship.
Yeah, Ray. Hey, Mpanchak, hey. I know it's in the deep in Mpanchak. Mushkon. Okay, but that sounded wrong. But guys. But yo. Okay, yeah, man. So now, like, this kind of boils down to now you were fearing you as that your folks, and then now it's kind of like a thing of like respect for a man. You really just barking cannot be bringing, as in like barking kind of like stock on nje, every week nje, like ke mpho ke makhupe ke fusi ke mang flip. Just as I forgot the disclaimer, you know what, I will play it after because now barking mangana sis makhupo sis makhupo.
After you.
Yes,
You're gonna
yes,
play
yes.
it after. Please play it before.
Oh, okay, now.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Mm.
Yeah. Hagelo, ne?
Ah,
Before you
that's
play it, it's a simple raise her hand before you play it.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know another class in the barking kana retlas in the value order. So now, right after Coops, this is important. Please and thank you. Okay, come on. Come
The
on.
views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
So for those who are late, we are speaking about as like basically you, your folks hooking you up. Basically that, no? The pros and cons, how do you feel about that? Or now, hey, when I say umdala manje umakoti ukuphi, umkhwenyana ukuphi, you know? So basically that, yeah. So yeah, Coops.
lona la rata go ba deep yo. Le ge le re bolela dilo tse light. Sure.
Well,
You can't help it.
for
But
serious, like,
ah, le
mm,
julile. Um so I think guys, and I think I almost always say this when it comes to Mujolo. Mujolo ke gamble. Gambling, re ko Monte Casino, ha re le mo kaofela ga rona. And there are all different types of gamblers. There are those that are more strategic and they look at your cards in. Then there are those that just go all in and hope for the best. But with each case, Oksalayo, it's a gamble. None of it is a guarantee. Oybon?
mm.
So, eh, you either do it or you don't, guys. And rena re sa tlo boela re tlo lla ba tlo re gila re boele gape tot until re tlo lla a ke ba re o lla bjana ka ambulance ha e eme ha e lle a ke ya tshwanetse tsamaya.
Come on now.
Yes,
Oh, wait, sorry, man.
hamba uhambe uye phambili o ntse o lla ska ema.
Wait, what again? Like, there's a big working. There's a legendary guy called Jim Rohn actually. There, he was a businessman and Harpers and like working, and I used to do these business like what's that motivational
Mm,
bargain things there.
mm,
These are my favorite words working and from him actually. He said,
mm,
like, what's that kind of welcome all advice, but
mm.
make sure to whatever you do is the product of your own conclusion. So
Yes.
meaning that you can be the MLS and say you can go in, you can choose
Mm,
not to, you can hear the story tells you
mm,
mpolible coops,
mm,
yeah, but then
mm,
what you do lapho
mm,
and but you can like make sure that that is a conscious decision
mm.
that is working kind what's that best for you
Yes,
exactly.
definitely.
So I
Definitely.
lo re jalo ena batla go tshwana le makhupo e ba re kana le nne di-ambulance ai qhubekane.
Yeah, really. Back at it now. And and I wanted to say to, I wanted to address Tamaya Ray as well about
Oh, yeah, cool, cool.
leadership and whatever, right? I think that some things are innate. There are things that you are just that person. If you're a leader, you're a leader. If you're not, you're not. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just need to be with a partner who is a leader. And I think that we're in a time where this whole alpha male thing is shoved in people's faces so much that everybody believes that
Yeah.
they need to be an alpha male in order to be in a successful relationship, but that's not true because not all like not all women are compatible with alpha males either. Some women need sigma males. So just be who you are, and yeah, stop this thing ya gore, because now even when you are saying leading, there are different ways to lead. There are different types of leaders. I mean, na kere le ko business studies, I kere ko high school, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I could say thank you ko varsity. I don't know how profound it gets after after high school, but high school it was the batch of you've got a laissez-faire leader, you've got a dictator, you've got a kingy transactional leader, transitional leader. There are different kinds of
Yes.
leadership as well. So you can't just put one copy and paste or one cookie cutter ideology of leadership and apply it to your relationship, because
Things that
that's where you start like having things like tsona GPV lead abuse, because you're trying to apply something that is not innate in you, and you think that being this alpha male is something that it's not, and you start asserting your dominance and demanding respect, and that's actually not respect. If you're demanding it, it's fear. So you're not leading. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. I'm just saying that Be who you are, and your person will find you.
Or you could just be like me, and then we could just go down to the river and then bonareke a case if no? No, you can just stay away from me.
Whenever who hang up,
No,
this whole topic is about you.
I'm easy, chief. I'm easy. Guys, me, no. I'm
Leroy,
Ma?
you know what? Be careful not to change your character because of someone else or hating.
Yes, actually, true
No,
that also.
do you understand?
Yes.
Like Makupe actually be you. Don't allow anyone, because sometimes I've got a problem and I come to you and I make you get you're the problem. I didn't know you're not the problem. I'm the problem. So don't ever change. Don't ever stop laughing. If there is a lady there, and you want to give it all, go for it.
No.
Go for it.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Me? No. I'm
and I
fine.
believe me, one day you're gonna come here and say, guys, I found my person. When?
Easy. I was just
Fusi, Leroy is getting married next year. He's getting married next year. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Ne?
And there must be a Makoya table there.
Me, like guys. It's okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, please. Mina nje, guys. Ngizicela i-case nje. Ngisiphuzele, sixoxele, re itshegele go nna monate. Wa tsa gore he lerato go diragala eng counseling. But man, sis Mpho was counseling klare ke siame.
You know how how funny is this whole thing is the fact that I like the idea that of the decision that you've taken, because it's an individual decision that a person takes by themselves. But at the end of the day, I always say this. There is one key role. I will forever repeat it each and every single day. There is what we call self at the end of the day. The self is what is in existence today. The self will be that dead body that we get to take to the grave, meaning it will no longer be able to share or neither say anything, irregardless. We need to be, human beings that are self-aware at all times, even in relationships. You might say that I got hurt, right? But in actual fact, just because the self might be too selfish in a sense of one not even being able to do self-introspection, and they put the blame or shifted only on the next person, but not realizing that it takes two to tango, not only one. Remember, it takes it takes self to give out, and it needs another self to give out. But the question is, what is that other self giving out to you? Yes. So in life, most of the time, we block our own ways, or we block most of the things that we are supposed to be receiving in our life. Instead of you taking or channeling the negative things that block you from enjoying certain things in life, we put it so much to ourselves that we don't even want to channel or change it. I'm gonna shift a little bit to our book. I normally say so because not all of us are Christians, but from the book but not all of us are Christians, and normally some people even get irritated when you say the Bible. So I normally refer to it as in a book that we read.
Not worry, CC. This is a safe space, so read it. It's
there's where the Bible quotes about words, right? Words or things that we say upon our lives, they build up and they shape us.
Actually.
So each and every single thing, it depends on what you receive and what you put in your thoughts. Because whatever is it that is in your thoughts, you are able to express it through words. So each and every single word that gets into your life, you get to choose how you want to receive it in your life, how you want to channel it. So even in relationship, you choose how you want to build that self, so that irregardless of what self meets up with, self is able to conquer.
Damn. Okay. Okay, sis Mpokya.
So we need to make sure, even if you are moving from a relationship, regardless of how bad the relationship might have been, you always have to build upon yourself to say that I learned a lesson, but I am ready again to go on another adventure. Because the minute you sit with yourself and you ask yourself, being honest with yourself, what really transpired within that relationship? Because most of the time we tend to think that okay, I'm in this relationship with this person, but you don't know some of the things that are happening within the relationship that person is not able to receive well. You understand? It's two people here with two different thoughts and two different experiences of how we see life and of how we would like to, to act out on life. So to me, my little brother, what I will say to you is don't let fear to block whatever is it that you are supposed to experience in life.
Okay,
Because
then.
the minute you let what Nosipo or Ntombika Mamang did in your life to block you from now meeting up with someone, to block you from being with another person where you get to experience life in another way. Because I say, Leroy, I was even saying it again today in one of the lives that I was in, to say that you can only give in what you have. If you meet up with a person and you're seeing that whatever is it that I'm receiving from this person is not right by me, then it means whatever is it that has built in within that person is not right for you. It's either you help the person to channel or you let go, because you can see that this is not going to help me, because whatever is it that has built within that person is not for you.
Leroy, I think o utlwile ne. Ke kopa o etse testimony ya ka o efe justice, man. I gave you that testimony because I wanted to go bontsha hore you imagine if in that fear all men are the same, and then I didn't get married, and then I didn't get, and we were not blessed with these two handsome boys. See my husband being a great father, see me being a great mother to these boys. Imagine if I've allowed that fear to be a stigma in my life. Don't ever. No, believe me, love is beautiful, guys. Love, there is something about love. But it's important. It's important to it's not for everyone. So you need to really be careful and be selective and pray about it. Even if you don't believe in prayer, whatever you believe in, but put that in action, and you will see. And when you're gonna be an amazing husband, you're gonna be an amazing father. One day you never know how to eat. But don't deprive yourself that.
Le seke la be la fora Leroy.
Makupe, yeah.
Mara Makupe, and I cannot give up. I cannot give my testimony. And Leroy state.
They're
And
speaking a positive word over Leroy's life.
Guys.
Leroy, I receive on your behalf. I receive on your
Yes.
behalf, Fanak.
So hopefully, guys, hopefully.
You know,
Wait,
Amen.
fam.
You know, what's it? Yeah.
They are blessing me right now. So when hey you think what you but you mangana coops who these are my blessings to my life. But again, can I remember some professor or no how you receive, how you do the breaking, can I the receiving theo. So please let me be
Okay.
the father that I wanna be. That
Amen.
I'm gonna see here.
Ra leboga.
Let me
Ra o
be that.
lebogisa.
And
I
thank
receive for you. O dule o sa apara that hat of yours ka gore ke yone e etsang gore o ska.
anyways, if you can complete and then retle ka Brampo Librasi. Yeah, no, Kari, you can conclude. I get you were still talking, Jazz, and breaking Mangana before my couple hours and
Oh, give a fair chance. Give a fair chance. Let's take the point because now I can talk. I'm a woman of a testimony, guys, and experiences, so I can talk. So let me just give them the chance. Then I'll talk.
okay, you know what, ne? Before Bram parts and let me just okay, like just actually as I just say this. This is in policies for you, I received those blessings actually 100%, and I will heal. And what that like one day I will love again, you know? Yeah, sharp is cool now. But then the baby part I rebuke. And you phone Leo, right?
Can I say something to you, bro?
Okay.
Don't be afraid. I think I just wrote it down. Don't be afraid of collecting medals. Because
Yeah,
after
true.
every experience there comes a medal there. So don't be afraid to keep on collecting, you know. The more you collect is the more you get to feel like, you know, yeah, I did it.
100%.
Regardless. Yes.
100%. Then, it's working like.
Can I ask something?
Then, guys,
I
wait.
have a question, last question. Okay.
Rain pinchak. Working on rain pinchak. Like, please, pinchak. Because there are two people here waiting. Like, guys, please, and thank you. Snacks and we are left with like literally 30 minutes actually. So I get order so please guys, the working gonna bear blood. So working gonna federal brassen so team lead comment the garages and I one. So it's meaning that you must keep liking what's that my face there actually. You must keep tapping my face there until maybe reach about my 15 or baby about my 20K and please send some gifts also. I would love that. So for those who are late again, just like Sia here, we are basically speaking about your parents hooking you up actually, you know, because my mother yesterday, she actually plugged me with her student. She literally proposed to her. Then Federa born and then Federa normally the picture. Now I don't know how to go around that because I mean like mother, she's making the effort here horizon baby boy and so now we're just speaking about that now. Then we kind of like derailed Nyana to speaking about the fears of actually as like having a partner because of what. So basically that. So Brampo, You up next?
Leroy,
Yo.
mothers know best.
Wow, really, man?
Mothers know best, and they know
I thought you
what
would be
is
on my
good for
side,
us.
dog.
They know what is best for us without us even seeing it. You know what I mean? If hook up your already and when I hold then you must go. That's all I wanted to say to you. But
But I'm
on
not
top of
going.
what, I was force. Okay, then if you're not there, no one can force you to be there. It's all that.
Okay, cool. Mm.
Yeah. Adding on top of what Alsimpo said, it's so weird how the time this was said, I was like sitting, I'm like thinking, because right now, August tap in Fana got a Nekinale Rahadi in Fana.
Wait, this is like now.
Yeah, bruh. Literally, I was with Rahadi and she's like, is there a way where we can sit, talk, and fix things and stuff?
No way.
Madi, what?
Yo, mpo ya kata lapho, man.
You know what I mean?
Mpo yo teke
And I'm
malile.
like, I'm Kalaje, so like, you can't hear me.
You teke.
Leroy, network yaka mpa Adidas mfethu. Okay,
Okay.
is this better?
Yeah, good now, good.
Okay, yeah. So she was like, yeah, I'm like faith to the whole apology, the tears, I'm sorry, what, the like I'm like dumbfounded and I'm like and I'm hearing System Pokamo saying the local love. It's like I'm like, why can't this woman was sent by God to me to
Actually,
say these
yeah.
things?
Actually,
Faith,
yeah.
like you know, I'm like, what's going on? I'm in my fields right now. Jeso ke morena. But
Mm.
but one thing I can attest, what Sis Fusi said, love is a beautiful thing. And Luana know, we should good things. But yeah, re tla bua offline, Fanak. But hey,
Yeah.
offside. Proper offside, Mfana. Chiefs versus Sundowns offside.
Oh yeah, Leah last week, Leah. That was a mess
Eh?
one, actually. Leah last week, Leah. That was a mess, that one.
Why boy? So yeah, man. But if parents hook you up, I think parents always know. You know what I mean? Like they see us, they know us more than we think they know us, and sometimes they get it right. There are those moments when they get it wrong. And one thing that we tend to do is we tend to go for what we want and what we need. You know,
Than what we
two
need,
different
yes.
things. You know, that you might meet somebody who might not tick all the boxes on your checklist, but the major stuff is literally all out clear, you know, green flags. Or one like Ghana playing in a full stadium, what you see is green, and you know the only red it over referee hands hakarata. It will be that thing. You fully not really attracted to that person, but they have the 80 to the 100 of the things that you want, and the 20 is normally what takes away from a lot of people, because most of the times I've got this, I met this girl and she's an amazing person, but I'm not attracted to her. You know, I feel like attraction can build, you know.
Actually,
and
yeah.
this is coming and this is coming from one of the most superficial people in the world, a person who normally goes for looks. No, later, whatever. Me, I'm me, you know, I go for looks.
Yeah.
I go for looks and I try change them and they hurt me.
Hey, man.
You know,
Hey, man. You said it. Hey, that was not me.
you know. So I think the best thing to do is sometimes look at the bigger picture of things. Look at how eventually it's gonna be good for you, because in the long run you end up trying to find the same person that you've been trying to hook up with, and it's difficult to find that. Or what? So good things in future, they don't just come on a silver platter. And that's to everybody else, also on the live, that you know,
you can meet somebody in your weirdest and most down moments, and find out whether this person is actually the person that I'm meant to be with for the rest of your life. So parents hooking us up is inevitably not really a bad thing, you know,
Yeah.
um, when they do pay attention, because sometimes when you don't allow them to um, give you that advice and Baufe, you know, um, just that lead thing or Monaga, this is what I think is good for you. And when your mom is hooking you up with a student, or she saw something that she'd be like, I think this would be good for my son. Maybe my son needs this. Maybe the girl could be some form of stability that you need, some form of peace or being grounded. It could be anything. But Oksalayo, the choice is yours, and whatever decision that we all make, and whatever decisions that we live with, we make. I mean, and decide whatever we decide.
Mm.
Um, you have to also know that you have to live with it. You have to live with it,
Exactly. Yeah.
because Oksalayo, the minute you say I do, ketile ketile, or what ketile ketile, bo mo ipone bo spahle, you know what I mean, le bo dineo ka kwa. They just need to take a back seat
Wait,
and
wait,
and
wait,
and,
wait,
and
wait, 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 wait. Who is Dineo? Who is who?
those are like the general names of girls that I meet go club.
Anyway, okay, fine. Let me keep quiet. Nake, I go. So uh, okay. Wait. You said Sisimpo actually she was saying things that you can relate to. So Sisimpo, 30 seconds nyana there for breaking kind of bram point. Then Retla Mogusi. Do you want to say something there? Sisimpo,
Yes.
30 seconds.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's nothing much I would like to say now. I think I said a mouthful today.
No, ke tshogora ke re ba re ke mang kana Brampo rile you were leading him as in like somehow because now he was in that situation as in like literally now like while listening to you actually like speaking about healing and then like loving again and such.
Yes. Nah, I wish I can speak Setswana.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes, but normally in this life, there's a lot of people who doesn't understand Setswana again, and my Tswana is very deep.
it's a you are
Yes,
poor sister man it's again like
yes.
man it's fine.
Mpo, not from Lesaitila Kaneli Roy. Like I said, above all things, self. Guys, most of the time in our relationships, we don't fight or we don't get along just because it's the other person who's causing the issues. Most of the time, we are the creators of the situations that we are facing in our relationships. And because human beings are made to think of perfection most of the time, we tend to look for perfection in others while we are not even able to make all the ticks in our lives. So if we could just start asking ourselves simple questions like, do I make all the ticks into whatever is it that I want in my life? The answer will be no. So if you get into a relationship with a person and you expect that person to have all the right ticks, then what are you saying about that person? Doesn't that say that most of the time we are too self-centered to a point of us realizing that as much as I am a human being, another person, the other person that I'm in a relationship with, is also a human being. So I think the one thing that we need to learn in relationship is to learn how to understand each other. learn to know. When there's a song that says, "O tseye nako go mo tseba."
Oh yeah, but gonna buy M corner.
Yes, if you take your time to know someone, you get to accept them for who they are. You don't really get to judge them on basis of their faults, because now you put yourself also eh, today I'm just like someone who sat there with kids. Is the situation here today?
Yes, she's so simple. No, but
Yeah.
you can wrap
So
it up there quickly. Then what they say.
self is very important, guys. Knowing self, and when you meet up with someone, understand that that person is also self with their own flows as much as you have your own. So we should not always be too quick to judge. That is why I always say that when you get into a relationship, do not expect the other person to offer. You have to offer what you can give in. I always say that when it comes to matters of I get into a relationship and I expect romance that I see in social media, or I see from my friends. The question is, if that thing is something that I like and I also enjoy doing it, do your part and let the other person do what they are best at. And we should stop expecting others to give what we see or what we expect. We should now start learning to say that I'm good at 1, 2, 3. Let me give in 1, 2, 3 into my relationship, because this is what I'm good at. You can only give in what you've got. The minute you take out from somewhere, it's pretense. It's not gonna last, because that is not you. You are just giving in something that is not a part of who.
Okay. You got a call. Sis Mpo, I really apologize now, but then you deserve this. Shout out to you guys. So guys, please stop this thing of no, meaning for the perfect. That doesn't exist. Anyway, because of Nako. Sia, you have
Yes.
your 5 minutes starts now.
Such little time, but okay, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, no,
No, it's fine. I mean, I'd like to perhaps agree to the most part what Simpo was saying. That I think the biggest problem that we encounter in relationships is not the other person, it's us. It's us to the extent that we sometimes expect what we are not willing to give in a relationship, you know. And I think we need to spend more time in understanding ourselves first before we even want to understand the next person or even want to be with the next person. Because yeah, it is very, for me it's very simple. Like I always tell people this, that you can get whatever you want without being selfish. Because if we, let's just imagine, I know in an ideal world, if you just had this thing to say, Yazi, in this relationship, right, I know myself enough to know what I've got, what I want, and what I can offer. And with what I can offer, my sole purpose in this relationship is to be 100% dedicated to the next person. If I like roses, I'll never ever buy myself roses, because I'll be so focused on the next person. And your partner's also like that. And it's like, I'll be focused 100% on my partner, So you like roses, you'll never buy yourself roses, but you'll always get roses because your partner knows that you like roses, and they'll only be focused on you, and you'll be focused on them. But at the end of the day, you guys would have been getting what you want without you having to basically push the other person out the way for you to get what you want. So I think, Mina, that's the secret of a relationship. It's in a way complicated. No, they must know me, they must do this, they must do that. I feel like if we are not selfish and we go after the other person's, try and genuinely win their heart, and the other person's also trying to win your heart, everyone will be happy because everyone's needs will be met without even that person going out and wanting their needs to be met by themselves, you know. And going back to your topic that you were saying, what your mom did, I really, really like that, you know, and I wish, Kutsi, we would have practiced that as, especially African people, you know, that if you just, I know, like, if you just look at the Muslims do that, and I've got a lot of Muslim friends. Excuse me?
Yeah, working kind of like mostly Muslims, really the Jews actually, like
Yeah, and they do it for various
truthfully,
reasons.
like was a
Yeah,
sharp cut.
yeah, so much so that sometimes they even marry cousins or second cousins, you know. And the way they do it, and I've spoken to a lot of my my Muslim friends. My Muslim friends, they go into marriage, but my virgin, you know. And they're not even worried, good, what will my partner, because they know the partner's also going to be a virgin, you know. And and how they do it's like they get the uncles, the whoever, the fathers, whatever, and they say, oh, you know, I see this girl. This girl, I think you two could gel well together because of, first of all, they are more or less of the same economical standing with us and with the same religion, you know. So no one is gaining, no one is losing because we're more or less in the same. If we're middle class, we're both middle class. If we're rich, we're both rich, you know, because, and then it eliminates this whole thing of, someone's only with me because of my money. No, I've got my own money. Now you've got your money, I've got my own money, you know. So whatever. And also of the understanding of they are more or less in the same standing religiously. Kuti, wherever I am or however far I've gotten with my religion, now you are there. So we are both automatically evenly yoked, you know.
Exactly.
And then they like go on dates. They don't call them dates. They like call them meetings, whatever they call them, like 3 or 4 times. And they just talk good. Can I really get along with this person? Because that's the only thing that you need. And I know people, we tend to complicate it. We wanna, on the first day, we wanna see sparks flying. First day, we wanna feel the knees weak. Guys, that's all in the movies. That's movie talk, guys. That's all in the movies. Like me and my best friend. Like right now, my best friend. I mean, I hated that nigga. Like I hated him. I'm like, I've got nothing in common with this guy. From the outside. But as soon as I spend time with him, I'm like, shit, like this is a dude. Like, yeah, boy, I can chill, I can confide, I can whatever in this guy, kind of thing, you know. But the first day, there was never that thing, Kotsi, you know, I want to talk to this guy tomorrow or whatever. I could tell this guy my problems. But through maturity, through me growing as a person, through me understanding him, through him understanding me, we got to a place when like, actually, I can confide in him. What you need money, I can give you money and never ever ask for it back because that's how much we actually grow into each other's spaces. So I think we tend to want the end product of a marriage, of a relationship right in the beginning and not let it take its steps or take the course. So because especially the reason why I say to you that your mother, I think what she's doing is good, not only for you, but for us as people in general. You know, also take into consideration that sometimes parents just want grandkids. They don't care. They don't care who you have it with, what's the situation. You might be with
leyo bafuza. Awona leyo ke ayingeni
Yabo.
nje. Cut.
Yeah, so
Nje, whatever.
but sometimes that's people's intentions. But sometimes the idea behind it is good. Good. I want to pair you up with someone who is like you in this sense and that sense, and I could really see something going on here, or that could go on further. Ngoba, hey, mina, when I was younger, hey, I wanted a Coke bottle looking like woman, you know. I want them to have the curves, but that's not what builds a relationship. That's not what builds a marriage, you know. So if we just left it as seeing ourselves, Majida, hence that's why we tend to find ourselves in heaps and loads of trouble because we look for the wrong stuff. We don't look for the inner being in that person. We look at what the shell has to offer. Even on my hips. Oh, she's got a standing. Oh, yellow bone. This. That.
No. Well, yeah, man. You know what? Working can like we see. Speaking about rearranged what actually, that kind of makes sense more now actually because now like the relationship is too materialistic, you know, but you can now, you know, like, no, you must have a fair ass, hey, there's a
Yeah.
money account, this and that. Like, rather than focusing more, okay, sharp, the stability of like you guys, the families, liaising, like building, what again, like a good relationship beyond you two, actually. But again, you know, okay, like, let's just be raw, man. You know, okay, you guys are cool with each other. They're like, let's make this happen. You know, now it's too much of
And can I add one more thing? Can I add one more thing there? I promise I'll be quick on this one. There's a thing that Patrick David says. If just look him up if you guys don't know him. I think it's very important.
Let me look him
Patrick,
up right now.
yeah, Patrick David is like a millionaire.
Yeah, someone hope it's slowly. Who?
Patrick
Mm-hmm.
Bet David.
Bet is in like Robert.
BET,
Oh yeah,
yes.
oh yeah, cute.
Yeah, you must listen to him. I think he's got very profound lessons about raising kids, especially, and he's a multimillionaire, yeah, boy, in America. So he's got very profound lessons. And one of the things he says he wants to know his sons, because I think he's got like 3 sons or something. I think a daughter as well. Like he wants to know his sons' girlfriend's background, go to what kind of a home they come from. But sometimes we see your issues in life or your flaws as a person, but we actually don't understand that your flaws is actually a representation of where your family is and what your family understands, you know, and what your family, how your family basically reacts to trauma or specific situations, you know. And we look at these things and we ask, as soon as white people sort of get into a relationship, they says, we want to meet your family, we want to have dinner with your family, and I'm like, why? But it's because they want to understand these things. Go to, where is your family? Ngoba, you may be beautiful, you may be smart and everything, but you may not be able to reach your potential or reach your heights that you could reach because you could have family trauma that you have not overcome. You could have family holding you back or things like that. So when you marry someone, you don't only marry them, or when you're in a relationship with someone, you're only not in a relationship with them. You're as much in a relationship with their family as well.
Also.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. Yeah, and you guys are coming with bars today, man. Bro, you know what? And they're like, it's like, and I just wanted to ask for Jared say, but hey, I know you.
Not only fixing the country.
No, man. No, man, but yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, fair, guys, fair, right? And they're like, okay, can I get it? But just to actually, I just wrap this up quickly. Like, me, I'm not gonna go on with that, eh? Yeah, I feel, you know, I feel it sharp. Like, my intentions from mama, I feel, you know, like, Saramana, but she's great, she's white, but I'm okay with that, man. I don't want that, so. No. I don't want to, because I know for a. I don't want to actually, because but again, like, I don't want to sell her dreams, or maybe as in like get her hopeful, you know, like build up the expectations. It's no, yes, like my mom.
Can I say something, Leroy?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think you know what, I don't think there's something wrong with what your mom did. It's a wish for each and every parent to see their and sometimes it's just a way of testing or haven't guy, because there is a lot of things that are happening nowadays in this generation. So sometimes your mom, our parents, they know, and maybe it's just a way of testing you, but that doesn't mean you have to give in, especially if you know you're not ready. It's dangerous to be in a relationship if you know from your soul, from your mind, I'm not there, I'm just doing it because of mama, we take it into so don't do it Don't and how sure because of you don't do it, you're a bad person. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. You are still dealing with yourself. You are still figuring out what kind of things that are making you happy, what kind of lifestyle do you want. Because sometimes your parents or your mom like that girl because of the character style, you know, but
Yeah.
when they had nothing to do with it. We're not even looking for do you understand? So be honest to your mom, say, Mama, I appreciate what you did and I really respect you, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. If you're not
Exactly.
ready, take your time. Mamela, you are still young, take your time. Because
Motherfucker.
immediately, if, yeah, if immediately involve someone into your life, you should know you are expected to deliver when as a person emotionally your everything like be you when so if you know you're not ready to do those things, don't do it. Don't.
Yeah, maar guys, hopefully, okay. Sisumbo les Yalembali actually. Guys, no. This is not really about working in a fear. Sis, was please meet me like that.
Oh,
Yeah. So guys, hopefully, this is not about working in a fear or maybe healing or maybe hey, the trauma and whatever. I just don't want to. Sheva, she's young, she's beautiful, fair, decent, but then, like, I'm not there. Guys, Kesapo. No. Boy, working, she's very beautiful. Maybe like she's young, working, and maybe she's my type, maybe, but I get that, guys. So I don't say, working, okay, sharp, like, working, kind of, she's a friend now. She's my mom's favorite student. Very cool, but then me, I'm fine. Sharp, guys. This is not about fear or maybe the trauma or maybe being hurt or maybe healing or whatever. I'm just not there. And I'm okay. Remember, I have my best friend right by my side. I'm fine. So chill, guys. Anyway, so we are done with that, right? So but again, before we give the last remarks, you all guys know Refilio, right? The producer of the house, né? 29 Mindset actually. She has a project out now, Moyo DSPs actually, cause like she's a DJ producer, right? So check out 29 wait 29 Mindset Dub Affair, né? Let me write it down there for you guys so that you can check it out. The Moyo DSPs. K29 Mindset Dub Affair. Right. She's a house producer, né? So for deep house lovers, that's all. Just check it out. But I can it's a Friday, so maybe we'll like a 6 or 12 funyan, and then we could just as an particular listen to good music. I have a little something to say. Okay, wait. So the elephant in the room, yana, quickly, yana, then, guys. So the, there's going to be changes. What's that from next week, nah? Mumakoi, actually. Hi, Becca. So we're going to be changing schedule, right? So Njamakoi rundown will be Monday, to Wednesday, and Friday, right? Yeah, because KG decided to Horena. He was to leave Makoi, and then I'm like, was that focus more as like but again kind of like more of like his things. So I enjoy like with respect I feel it. And I've decided to let the team go actually. Yeah, because something that we couldn't resolve. So now I was like, so I enjoy for the better of like Batu right now. that will be better gore nje re kgaogane. But it's not beef, guys, ne? Sharp, as in like, what is not beef? You are still gonna see them here, actually, right? As in bringing an abita fella. But it's all love, actually, you know, after all. So, yeah, it hurts, nah? But change, change is inevitable, right? So yeah, so now hopefully we'll do better now. So the only face you are gonna see, like, cause that Mondays, Wednesdays, as in Fridays, is this one over here, right? So Mondays we are gonna be listening to Metro FM. Then Wednesdays we come up with a topic, right? Then Fridays, get what's on your mind. You see, like today, so we can speak about anything, or maybe we can play games. I don't know, but like, you guys can hit me up there, and then we'll see like how we do it. So that's the most important things right there. That, like, that I just wanted to let you guys know. So then, so we are left with 11 minutes now. So I'm gonna give you guys to actually like closing remarks. Nyana, you want to say something, maybe, or maybe you want to share a joke, or maybe you want to say, you know, or happy birthday. Hey man, it's cool. So let's start from Sis Mpo, Fusi, Si, Barakan, and then Ray. And I want to give you guys 1 minute each. Nah? 1 minute each.
Wa itse nna nou yana ke a ipotsa ke re wa itse ke suspecta ex e leina la gage it's either ke di buseng or di a boa.
Why? Oh, what? What?
Because ke a ipotsa gore motho o ka ba a change kore tlhaloganyo thata yana. So
No.
gongwe leina le be kgale le seromo.
Ausi, ausi, awa. What again, nah? I would give you a clue, nah, but then now, like, that clue is going to be too what's the obvious actually. But then that's not her name.
Yes, no, it was just a joke, hey?
Ah man, bro, I don't know, like, I don't know what I thought was, but it's fun. But like, thank you very much. No?
Sharp, bye.
What's up, Sis Fusi?
What I can say, guys, Leroy, life is too short. Enjoy your life, everyone as well, and always put you first. Your happiness, it's your health, your peace of mind. You know, it's your health, and the energy that you're going to, that you are expecting to receive, give it as well. That's what I can say. If you are expecting to be respected, you are expecting to be treated like a human being, do that as well. I'm out, guys. Sharp.
Thank you very much. This is Fusi, baby. Raymond, Reynolds, excuse.
When they were finding to me, you know, the day I will get my partner. So,
You wanna make sure, right?
now, Kona, Mama, want to be treated as a queen sitting in the heaven in the right seat of Jesus. I excel. I excel. Go hi, Papa. Utanda is beautiful, and they want it. They are taught. So, I always imagine being in a good relationship and be a good partner. Yeah, and it's just be that loyal guy, being safe would handle with a silver plate.
Wow.
Sitting with kings and queens.
One day is one day, fam. One day. Nah. Hey man. Okay. Ray, yeah, bro. You know what, nah? You are gonna be blessed with that Fanaga one day. Don't worry. I am speaking these blessings upon your life. Shikerebebash. Come on. Sister Mbali, thank you very much. Ne? Chilo Simpo. Sister Mbali, see you Monday, guys. Okay, so the last one. Coops.
Hey, bantswere ka di-washene kwa Mlungu today.
Okay. Askis.
Yo, na all I can say, guys, ke gore, Jolang, don't give up on love. Love is a beautiful thing. Ke le qoqeleng go monate yo. Hai ke.
Oh, I know what Joe like today.
Bumnandi, guys. Ba seke ba be ba lefora ba ba reng fie what hey kumnandi do it
Kumnandi June.
o tla boya mo paneleng ra o tutuza. Okay, just do it kumnandi ne. And also, just as a side note, Zulu man, honey, the hill, okay.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. Hey, man.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
And that's how we close out the show.
I'm not happy. And then that's what's gonna Leroy. I'm gonna tell him to come and get you now. And then Asishaka Tswana Kishaka Zulu. So please.
Makhupe. Le nna ha ke happy how I end the statement sa gago right.
Kang.
Tswana men are the best, baby.
Girl. No, guys, wait. No, wait. Let me correct this, guys. Wait. One of the kings of the Zulu kingdom.
Oh my God.
Shaka Zulu. Which
and
his lineage actually, ne? What can I? His great, great, what? So they were actually Tswana people.
Oh,
so calm down, right?
This is the South African education system. Kiona education system ya South Africa la ibona bagolo.
Lolela Makupai.
This is what.
Right?
Can you please, Leroy? Ke kopa gore bona the last maybe minute or so or 2 minutes. Ke kopa gore o nketsetse video eo ke nyaka go isa ko Department of Education for something.
And phone.
Ke a kopa nje. Just ke na le proposal nyana fela. Humbly.
Anyway, guys, working out. Good night. Stay fresh. Stay Makoya.
Wait, Leroy, before you finish. Ke kopa au simpo. Wait, a ke re o nyaka go fetsa gantle. Mamela o.
O pele tlha moketse diploma ke re mapele.
O tla go feditse. Ha ke feditse. Gore o fetse seamlessly how. Askis. Au simpo. Wa utla batho ba Ditswana men. A ba tsebe le history and then you are recommending them. Awa. No thanks.
Yo.
Ke a leboga.
Whitey, nna ba rona re tla ba buelela ke rona we are married to Tswana men. So my husband is Tswana. So I can't just stand and wait ke utlwa motho a ntse a re Zulu and I don't say Tswana.
Zulu.
Guys, bye. You can get your shirt for $250, and then you can get your mug for, I don't know, like $150, I think. I don't know. Then you can get your Vela Gin for for $200. Yes. So it's just DM me, and then let's make it happen, guys. Please, because now I'm tired now. Bye.